Hey folks, welcome back. I'm going to change the turn signal switch in this El Camino here. This is a 1972, so let's get to it. This is what it all looks like from the inside. There's Napa's part number. This particular deal actually does work electrically. But you can see what it doesn't do. It clicks here, but we don't click there. If you really push it up, it does. That's all right. So we're just going to go ahead and change it out. We are going to be pulling this steering wheel, so the best thing to do is get it, you know, if you want your steering wheel, you can move these, at least in the Fords. I know a lot of times if they're not particular straight, you know, you can move them a little couple of teeth or this, that, and the other. But if your steering wheel, if you want it in the same position, put it exactly straight like this, and then go ahead and lock it. And we'll start with there. The first thing we got to do is we got 2 screws, Phillips screws, on the back side of there. That we got to get out. Let's see if we can get a better shot of that one. There it is. And that will remove this horn cover here. Okay, once you got those removed, the reason why this is cockeyed now is it was a little easier for me to get my screwdriver on there perfectly straight. But we'll put it back where it was. So go ahead and just remove this. There's a wire there. Okay, so removes there. Right in here, we got 2 threaded holes there. That's what we're going to end up getting. You're going to need a steering wheel puller to do this. We're going to get this nut off of here. Oh, it looks like a 7/8 or something of that effect. All right, it is indeed a 7/8. Now the impacts are really good for this kind of stuff, but if you're wrenching on it, you know, with a wrench and you're putting a pretty good amount of pressure, hold some pressure, you know, don't just let the steering wheel lock. I mean, they're not really that strong, but I don't know, it was something old or whatever like that, but you know, it's just an impact. It comes off pretty good. They shouldn't be really that tight. It's like there's no washer or anything like that behind it. Okay, now one other thing before we get too ahead of ourselves here, inside of the this 4-way switch here, there's a Phillips screw to get out, and we'll just keep all this together. Not sure yet exactly how this comes out, so we're going to get the steering wheel off and have a look-see in there. The Fords, this deal unscrews, you know, like they're usually the flat right about here, and you just loosen it and you just screw it out. But this don't look like it does that. It's been a long time since I did a GM, but it wasn't this old. I've done some with ones in the 90s, but I just don't remember how. They had a different turn signal stock anyways then on pickup trucks and whatnot. So next thing we're going to do is get our puller set up here on here and get this thing pulled off. All right, we've got our puller set up on here, and this one came off super easy, just like that. Like I said, see, here's the teeth right here. You can reposition these steering wheels if the car seems, I did it on my old Lincoln where the car was driving perfectly straight. It's just the steering wheel was crooked a little bit, and I just pulled it off and put it back on straight, and it was perfect. All right, so now we've got 3 of these Phillips screws to get out. Just pull that plate off of there. Oh, that's why the screws wouldn't come out. Got these little plastic washers or something like that. Anyways, okay. So now this is similar to the 90s GMCs. Now this, yeah, I guess I could just come out of there like that. I don't know if it has to or not, but at least get it all of the way. So now what we got to end up doing is we're going to have to, you know, push this in. And there's a snap ring type of thing right in there. Now part of the steering wheel puller is all set up for that. Okay, so that's going to be something like this along with this. So, you know, this is what this says the threads are. The other one's metric. But yeah, that's going to screw on same threads that your nut screws onto, like that. And then what this is going to do is it's going to go on here like this. And then you just go ahead and screw this nut on here. And as you drive this nut down, it's going to push in on this plate right here. And then we'll be able to get like a pick or screwdriver or something to get that snap ring out of there. You can do this without this. It's just really hard, you know. I mean, you can push this in. Oh, it's pretty hard to do though. But I think this particular steering wheel puller I just got at Harbor Freight, I've used it a bunch and it works great. So okay, just push that. Just needs to be enough just to get it off of this snap ring here. And I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this while filming or not. We might need to get a stronger deal than that. Got it started with that little screwdriver. Now I'm just going along here and getting it pried out with this bigger one. And then it can just stay right there for the time being. But you see, it's just a little kind of a crude type of a snap ring there. Opening right here. I got underneath it with this little screwdriver and just barely pried up like that, and got started. But now we just start loosening this up, and that plate will start. Now we're loose. So once you're there, then you can get this off. Just leave that set up because we'll need it again when we install. Now this has to Just going to go around here and just kind of work this off. Just going to wiggle it like that. But we are going to need to get this snap ring all the rest of the way off, which looks like I got. There we go. Okay. Oh, we're stuck yet again. There we are. All right. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I didn't go to twisting on that, eh? Yeah, you can see this deal's just, it's broken. See how that crack right there, right above the screw? That's why she's not working anymore. So, I know for one thing, we got to get that screw off of there, get it out of there. All right, got that. Now this piece right here should just come off. There's this spring behind it, but I don't think that's got to come out. How the rest of the inner workings work. Okay. You know, you can't get that wrong because it's got to go through. You know, this is what that piece contacts that we took out earlier, you know, out of this part right here. You can't get that wrong because it's got to line up. Just snaps in place there. Now, as far as how this comes out, we've got 3 screws. We've got a Phillips screw there, a Phillips screw there, and a Phillips screw there. That's going to get it loose and out of here. And then we're going to figure out what we need to take off underneath it here to get all the wiring and stuff like that. So, okay, so we got those screws loosened up, so that is now ready to come out. As soon as we get down in here and figure out what else we need to do. Okay, so this car, we're going to have to, we got these 2 screws right here. I should get this piece off of here. One more hidden right back in here. There. Okay, so that's dropped down now. We just got these 4 screws here. Get this cover off of there. Alright, so once that's off, there's our plug that we need to undo. And then I don't know, I doubt this fits through there, but what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to end up cutting all these wires here so we can leave all these colors and everything in order and all that kind of stuff. I'm wondering, though, let's have a look, see at the new one. Just wondering if that's why they make it like this, so that this can fit through there, rather than, you know, having it like this. And you can see that or these are different styles. I don't know for sure yet what we're going to end up doing, but, or you have to take each one of these pins out of here, which is possible to do too. I'm going to have a look at that and go from there. No, once you get that unplugged out of there, that whole works just slides out. So we're gonna get this piece off of here and put it around all the new wires and stuff. The new one did come with that, so yeah, not too bad. Okay, so we got our new one ready to go. The way that came out is this just, you know, was bent like that, and it's just gonna slide all the way down in here, and you're just gonna have to finagle it, and you see it's starting to come right there. I'm gonna need, you know, to get like a screwdriver or something, kind of guide it in here, but I'm gonna need 2 hands for that. All right, there we are. Once I got that started through there, I was able to just, that stiff piece that we put back on, you know, just be able to kind of shove it through, and then got this thing, you know, started in its place. And we just got to get it mounted, and we got to get this thing up and, you know, get it plugged back in, and keep going. Okay, so once you get all 3 of your screws in, get this turn signal lever. You can see how that clicks up, clicks down. Then at this point, you know, you can go ahead and test it. So you put the screw back in here for your 4-ways knob, and got that. And just check and make sure that they're working on your front and rear. Oh, I'm gonna turn there we got the right side, and then you got left side. So now this particular one, since it's kind of a generic one, had to use this particular plug. I don't really like it that way. What I'm thinking about doing is just cutting all the wires and putting the original plug back in. I don't know. This is just a lot of extra stuff, but this didn't fit this plug here, so that wasn't going to work. But if not, you can just tie it all up in there somehow. That's the only bummer thing about buying one like this, but it just is what it is for right now. So anyways, everything else is just the reverse procedure, putting it all together. And yeah, I'd love to film it and all that stuff, but I got to get a lot of stuff done today, and it's just everything's just reversed back into what you did taking it apart. So hopefully this helped you somehow in some way. Thanks for watching.